Right. Today I am going to discuss with you the end of the third lesson, right? That is the last part, right? So that is very important. So you should understand because they are asking some questions from this area also, right? Right. So today I have sent you some one of the assignment, that is assignment 4. We'll discuss later that assignment, right? Okay. Right. So you can remember last day we discussed and finished the number conversions, right? There are 12 conversions we finished. So you should remember those things. හරි අපි සංඛ්‍යා පද්ධතිය අතර පරිවර්තන සම්පූර්ණයෙන් සාකච්ඡා කරලා අවසන් කරා. මේ විදිහට 12 conversions සාකච්ඡා කරා පුතේ. හැමෝටම මම ඊට පස්සේ questions උත් එවලා තියෙනවා. ඒ ටික කරන්න. අපි පොතේ තියෙන ටෙක්ස්ට් බුක් එකේ තියෙන questions උත් discuss කරන්න අවශ්‍යයි. මම නැත්නම් answers ටික හරි එවන්නම් ඒකේ. අපි වෙලාවත් එක්ක බලලා discussion එක යමු. අද පොඩි කොටසක් තියෙනවා අපි ඒ ටිකත් ඉවර කරමු. හරි? Right. Okay. So last day I discussed with you this that capacity. You can see some capacities, right? So you know 8 bits is equals to 1 byte, right? So you know that relationship. Okay, and 4 bits is equals to 1 nibble, right? That means half of the byte is equals to 1 nibble. The byte එකකින් භාගයක් කියන්නේ එක nibble එකක් විදිහට consider කරනවා. And you know the 1024 bytes equals to 1 kilobyte. That is very important. And you should remember that 1024 mean it is 2 to the power 10, right? 2 to the power 10. This is very important, right? Okay, so this is very important. 2 to the power 10 bytes is equals to 1 kilobyte, and 2 to the power 10 kilobytes is equals to 1 megabyte, and 2 to the power 10 megabyte is equals to 1 gigabyte, and 2 to the power 10 gigabytes is equals to 1 terabyte, and 2 to the power 10 terabytes is equals to 1 petabyte. Those are very important, right? And you should remember, so normally we can consider 1024 as normally around we can get it as 1000. Therefore, as a 10 to the power, you can consider this as normally 1024. You can consider it as 10 to the power 3, right? Normally you can estimate, right? Estimated value 1024. We can get it as 1000. So you can say 10 to the power 3. 1024ක් කියන එක අපිට එයාගේ ආසන්න අගයක් විදිහට 1000 කියලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. මොකද මම මේවා කියන්නේ පුතේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ MCQ වලදී 2 to the power වලින් අහලා තියෙනවා, 10 to the power වලින් අහලා තියෙනවා. ඒ නිසා මේක දැනගෙන ඉන්න එක අත්‍යවශ්‍යයි, right? So that is very important. So you have to remember these relationships. Okay, right. Now we can move to the next, right? Okay, last day I discussed, right? Simply I discussed this one. This is very important, right? Most probably they can ask some MCQ from this area, right? This is the hierarchical order according to the capacities of the data storage. ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා ආචායන මාධ්‍ය සිංහලෙන් අපි කියන්නේ පුතේ ආචායන මාධ්‍යවල ධාරිතාව අනුව පිළිවෙල. Hari. So what is the hierarchical order? So you can see smallest memory capacity is register, right? Smallest one is register, then after cache memory, right? So you can remember register, cache, volatile memories, right? Register, cache and RAM, volatile memories, right? සිංහලෙන් අපි කියනවා පුතේ register මතකය සහ නිහිත මතකය සහ සසම්භාවී ප්‍රවේශ මතකය කියන්නේ volatile කියන්නේ මොනවාද? නශ්‍ය මතක කියන්නේ විදුලිය නැතුව ගියොත් මැකිලා යනවා data, right? So you have to revise that knowledge also. Register, memory, cache. Please mute your mics, right? Register, cache and RAM, right? Those are volatile memories. Then CD, you know, it is non-volatile. Singhalen අපි කියන නැශ්‍ය නොවන මතකයක්. Then after digital versatile disk, that is DVD, right? So this is the order. So you should remember this order, right? Then fast smallest one is register, then after cache, then CD, DVD, and RAM, ROM, flash, hard disk, and secondary storage devices, right? So that is very important, right? So you should remember those things because sometimes they are asking some MCQ from this area, right? Okay. Now, next one, uh, storage devices we can order according to the data access speed. So which one is the fastest one? It is register. So you can see the horse and snail. The fastest data storage device is register, right? ඉතාමත් වේගවත්ම දත්ත ගබඩා කිරීමේ මාධ්‍ය වෙන පුතේ registers. ඊට පස්සේ cache memory නිහිත මතක cache. Then after RAM, ROM, flash, hard disk, DVD, and magnetic tape and all, right? So those are very important. So you have to remember those things, right? Right. Another one. Then there are three, right? According to the capacity, according to the speed, and right. Then after last one, cost per bit, right? Last one, cost per bit. So that is very important, right? Bit එකක් සඳහා වැය වෙන මුදල. හරි. Cost per bit, right? According to the cost per bit, which one is the very expensive one? That is again register, right? Right? If they ask you to explain the register, there are 3 points you have, right? හදිසිය ඔයගලන්ට question එකක් ඇවිල්ලා තිබුණා registers ගැන විස්තරයක් කියන්න කිව්වොත් ඔයාලට you can say it is fastest, smallest, and that expensive memory storage, right? So that is very important. So register, normally register, it is very expensive, cost per bit is very high, right? Then after cache, RAM, ROM is very similar with the previous one, right? Magnetic tape, flash, hard disk, DVD, and all, right? So you have to remember those that order, right? Okay, now that is very important, right? When we are doing the paper discussion, we can see there are a lot of MCQ from this area also, right? Okay, now we can move to the another important thing, that is coding systems. පරිගණකවල භාවිතා කරන කේත ක්‍රම. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ බලන්න ඇති මේ අපි number system ඉගෙන ගත්තා නේද? අපි නමුත් so but here there are some other coding systems, right? Okay, right. There are some other coding system that is very important. What are they? Shani to mic mute කරන්න පුතා, mute කරන්න පුතේ, mute කරන්න, mic mute කරන්න. Okay, right. Okay, right. So what are the other coding systems, right? So that is very important. So normally, you know, we are using some images and characters. There are so many things, but normally all of that objects are converted into a binary coding system, right? Binary number patterns, right? So you can see this is happen inside your computer. So there are some coding systems, right? So we have to go through that. Can you remember in our when we are normally we started this lesson, so we discussed at the beginning. So can you remember when we press that letter A, what will happen? So it convert into binary form. You can remember that, right? So you can see 1501. So that is the binary code. And then after only we can see the letter A on the screen, right? So that is very important. Okay. So this is happen inside your computer. So therefore we have to discuss about the coding system. ඉතින් මේ වැඩේ සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා බලන්න පුතේ අපි එක එක කේත ක්‍රම පොඩ්ඩක් දැනගෙන ඉන්න අවශ්‍යයි. හරි? Okay. Let's go to the next slide. Right. So what are the coding systems we are using? Right. There are 4 coding systems. That is very important. Yeah. BCD. Then Sinhala medium දරුවන්ටත් පුතේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ book එකේ තියෙන මේ ටික මේ කියන්නේ ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින්මයි දාලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා අපි මේ ටික ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින් ලියුවට ගැටලුවක් නැහැ. හරි. BCD, binary coded decimal. That name is very important. ASCII, American Standards Code for Information Interchange. That is very important, right? Normally we are using that coding system sometimes. And ABCD, Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange Code, right? And last one, Unicode, right? Right. So we have to go to these coding systems, right? First of all, you should remember BCD, only BCD denote numbers, right? But ASCII ABCD Unicode denote or represent numbers, text, and pictures and all, right? ආයිත් මං කියන්න BCD පුතේ නිරූපණය කරන්නේ සංඛ්‍යා ප්‍රමාණයක් පමණයි සංඛ්‍යාත්මක අගයන්. හැබැයි ASCII ABCD Unicode අකුරු අක්ෂර සංඛ්‍යා එක එක පොඩි pictures ඒ හැම එකක්ම නිරූපණය කරන්න මේ codes තුන භාවිතා කරනවා. හරි. ඒතර character coding systems කියලා කිව්වොත් write down two examples for character coding systems. You can get ASCII, ABCD, Unicode and all, right? BCD normally represent only numbers, right? Okay. Now we can move to the, first of all, we have to discuss about the BCD, right? So that is very important. Binary coded decimal, right? This coding system was used in the early stages of computing, right? Because nowadays we are using Unicode, that's why, right? ඉස්සර කාලේ Unicode and ASCII code ඉස්සර කාලේ computers වල මේ BCD codes පාවිච්චි කරලා තියෙනවා නේද? One digit is represented by 4 bits, right? Here you can see 4 bits. This is very important. BCD use only 4 bits. You know, if it is 4 bits mean, you know, 2 to the power 4, it is 16, right? But you cannot see there are no any 16 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10, right? So 10 characters, 10 codes only you can see. මේකෙදි දෙකේ හතර බලය කියන්නේ 16ක් වුණාට පුතේ 16ක් එයා පෙන්නන්නේ නැහැ. ඇත්තටම එයා පෙන්නන්නේ කොච්චරද? characters 10ක් පමණයි. හරි? Right. So that is very important. Okay. Now then now look at the codings here, right? Here 0 represents 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So you know we have only 0 to 9 numbers. අපි ළඟ තියෙන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නා දශමයේ සංඛ්‍යාවලදී 0.9 දක්වා විතරයි. අන්නේ 0.9 දක්වා සංඛ්‍යා ටික විතරයි මෙයා bits 4කින් නිරූපණය කරන්න පුතා. Right? So we have only 0 to 9 numbers. So it represents only 9 numbers. Right? So you know then biggest BCD value is 1001. Because this is 9, right? 1 and 8 is on. 8 plus 1 is 9. Here only 8 is on. That's why 8, right? So that is very important, right? So biggest one 100, one smallest one is 4 zeros, right? So 16 symbols can be represented, but it is represent only 10 digits, right? Because we have only 0 to 9. මෙතනදී මතක තියාගන්න BCD එක represent කරන්නේ සංඛ්‍යා 10ක් පමණයි 0.9 දක්වා. විශාලම BCD යගේ වෙන්නේ 1.2 1. ඒකට හේතුව මෙතන දෙකේ බිඳුවේ බලය on වෙලා තිනා. දෙකේ එක නෑ, දෙකේ දෙක නෑ, දෙකේ තුන. ඒ කියන්නේ 2 to the power 3 කියන්නේ 8. 8 plus 1 9. එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මතකයි නේද number conversion දී අපි කතා කරා. So this is very important, right? Now we finish BCD coding system, right? So those are the important things you have to remember, right? Okay. Now look at the example. They can ask you to they can give the decimal number and ask you to represent it by using BCD code. So they can ask some questions like that. Right, indicate number 337 base 10 in BCD code, right? So if they ask you to do first 7, you know how to represent 7. It is 0, 1, 1 and 3, 0, 0, 1, 1. No? So that is very easy. Altogether we can represent the number. If you want, you can put here base 2, right? Okay. So you can see there are some questions. Right? I think no need to explain it. So that is very easy. 2 mean, that is, you know, 2 mean 0, 0, 1, 0. 0 mean 4 zeros, right? You should put the 4 zeros here. Then 3 mean 0, 0, 1, 1, right? Okay. Right? So that is very important. Therefore, you should convert this. So I think you can do it at home, right? So this is very important. You can do it at home, right? Okay, let's move to the next. Right. Now I'm going to discuss with you the second coding system, right? So this is very important, right? Uh, when you're using the screen, so I can see your name, right? Therefore, for the unnecessary things, don't use the screen, right? Okay. Now ASCII code. This is very important, right? ASCII. I am asking some questions. Therefore, you have to remember those things, right? මම මේක ඉවර වෙද්දි මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ගෙන් ප්‍රශ්න අහනවා. එතකොට නම් කරලා ප්‍රශ්න අහන හින්දා හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න පුතේ. හරි? Right. Initially, ASCII code has 7 bits binary digit, right? 7 bits. So previous one 4 bits, then here 7 bits. If it is 7 bits mean it represent 128 characters. Why? Because you know 2 to the power, right? 2 to the power 7 is equals to 128, right? That is very important. Okay. Now 128 characters. ASCII is used to represent text, right? Text mean numbers, emojis and all. We can consider as text, right? ASCII system is designed and approved by ANSI, right? Normally, this is designed by American National Standard Institute, right? Okay, so those are the important things. That's all, right? Okay, now we have to find how to find the ASCII code for any given text, right? Look at here. We see the, right? Okay, now we can move to the next, right? Here, this is very important. You can see here, this is very important. There are some ASCII code, right? මේක කවදාවත් පුතේ වෙනස් يعني මේක වෙනස් කරන්නේ නැහැ කවුරුත්. ඒ කියන්නේ A කියන්නේ 65 ම තමයි. හරි? If it is, A is 65, that is decimal value, you know what is the binary value of 65? That is very easy. 1, 5 zeros, 1. It represents 65, right? That is, you know, this is 1 and this is 64. 64 plus 1, 65. Then, so you can see the binary representation of 65, right? මතක තියාගන්න capital A. හරි මේ තියෙන capital A. So the capital A represents 65. That is the ASCII value of capital A, and this is the binary value of capital A, right? Then normally you can find then B, it is increasing, right? මේක දැනගෙන ඉන්න ඕන. Alphabetical order එකේදී පුතේ ASCII value එක වැඩි වෙනවා කියන දැනුම ඔයාලඟ තියෙන්න ඕනි. හරි? ඒ විතරක් නෙමෙයි simple A ගේ value එක 97, right? Simple A is 97. ඒ කියන්නේ capital letters වලට වඩා simple letters වල ASCII value එක වැඩි. හරි? මම ඒව apply කරලා පෙන්නනවා ඔයගොල්ලන්ට Excel sheet වල එහෙම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට true false එහෙම දාපුවාම මේගොල්ලන්ගේ values වල ඒගොල්ලෝ ASCII value එක refer කරලා තමයි අපි හිතමුකෝ A greater than B කියලා දැම්මොත් එයා false කියලා දෙන්නේ. මොකද 65 greater than 66 is false no, right? මොකද normally Excel use කරන පුතේ ASCII code එක. හරි? ඒතර ඒ value එකට අනුව තමයි යා compare කරන්නේ. Okay. Now look at here. So you can see consecutive numbers. This is 65. Then after 1, this is on, this is off, right? Then after 1, 1. Then after both are off, then 1. So you can see there is a pattern, right? According to that, you can write down like this binary numbers. Right? මේ විදිහට sequence එකට පිළිවෙලට ඕනනම් binary numbers ලියාගෙන යන්න පුළුවන් ඔයාලට ඇති වෙනකන්. දැන් මෙතන 3 දෙනාම on වෙලා තියෙනවා කියන පුතේ ඊළඟ එකේදී මෙයා විතරයි on වෙන්නේ. අනිත් 3 දෙනාම off වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඉතින් මේ pattern එක ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැන් මේ විදිහ දැනගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ. හරි. Okay, but අපිට මේව කටපාඩම් කරන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ පුතේ. ඔයාලා දැනන් ඉන්න ඕන. Normally මේක දැනගෙන ඉන්න ඒ කියන්නේ 65 කියලා. හැබැයි විශේෂම දේ තමයි alphabetical order increase වෙනවා කියලා දැනන් ඉන්න ඕනේ. That is very important. Alphabet එක දැනගන්න ඕනේ. ඒක ඉතින් දන්නවනේ නේද? හරි. අපි යමු ඊළඟ ප්‍රශ්නෙට. So how to find the ASCII code for cab? So you know you have, then B is there, right? Right, B is there. So this is the ASCII value of B. This is the ASCII value of A, and this is the ASCII value of C, right? So in orderly you can write it down, right? C value, A, B value, ඊට පස්සේ A ගේ value. හරි? So that is very important. Okay. Now, I think it is very clear for you, right? If you have any questions, you can ask, you can unmute and you can ask some questions, right? It's okay. If you have any question, or you can raise your hand and all, right? So I can give you answers, right? Okay. Now, so these are the questions to do. So this is one of the example, and so this is the one of the question from your textbook, right? So that is very important. Try to do this one at home, right? ඔගොල්ලෝ ගෙදරදී කරලා බලන්න පුතේ. ඉතින් හරි ලේසි කියලා මම දන්නවා. හරි order එක හොයලා බලන්න. හරි. Right. ICT, right? ASCII code of ICT, right? Now we can move to the next. Yes, any problem?
Miss, do we have to remember the ASCII code of every?
No, Puta. No, they have given you, right? Normally they have given you, so I can give you some questions just like that, right? We can discuss such questions, right? Then after you can understand how they have put that questions, right? No need to remember the ASCII code, but just you can remember that alphabetical order all are increasing. That is important, right? Right, that is important, but no need to remember the values. They have given the value and they ask another unknown value. So that is the way they ask some questions. So we can discuss such questions, right? Very good question. Okay, right. Okay, right. Now we can move to the next coding system, right? So don't worry about this. This is very easy, but normally we don't use this such coding systems, because ABCD coding system normally used in IBM mainframe computers, right? But here we are considering only mini computers, right? IBM, but ABCD coding system or extended binary coded decimal interchange code is used in only IBM mainframe computers, right? So this is also very old coding system, but we have that coding system in our syllabus. Therefore, we have to understand, right? Then you can remember BCD 4 bits, ASCII 7 bits, ABCD 8 bits, right? Okay, so 8 bits mean, you know, what number of characters. It should be 2 to the power 8, right? I get this not from your textbook, right? So I think it is 28, but it should be 2 to the power 8, because you can see 8 bits here. Then 2 to the power 8 is equals to 256, right? Okay, then number of characters 256. Then with the BCD code, how many characters? It is 10, right? It should be 16, but it is 10. And with the ASCII code, it is 128. Then you have to revise, right? And with the ABCD, it is 256, right? Okay. Now, this system was used in IBM mainframe computers, right? Therefore, don't worry about it, but you can see some ABCD codes, right? So, only one digit is increased, right? එකෙනෙක් වැඩි වෙලා තියෙනවා අර විදිහටම මේ 1 5 zeros 1 ම තමයි 8 තියෙන්නේ. හැබැයි 1 ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. නේද? ඉතින් no need to remember. So that's the way to represent ABCD coding system, right? නිකන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ just get the idea, right? මේකේ නම් MCQ වත් එහෙම අහලා නැහැ. ඕන නම අහයි එච්චරයි. හරි? අනිත් එක මේ IBM mainframe computers වල use කරනවාද කියන එක පොඩ්ඩක් අහන්න පුළුවන්. හරි? නැත්නම් number of characters they can ask, right? So you have to remember those special things, right? Okay, now we can move to the next, right? What is that? Unicode, right? Okay, so this is very important, right? Unicode, that's why you are normally, when we go normally think about there are some Sinhalese peoples in Australia and all, right? So Australia ගිහින් ඉන්න සිංහල අය ඒගොල්ලෝ සිංහල newspaper එකක් බලනවා නම් එයාට කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. සිංහල font හොයන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. අපි හිතමු අපි මොනවා හරි සිංහලෙන් අපි ටයිප් කරලා අපි පිට කියන්නේ අපි හිතමු Facebook දානවා කියලා. Facebook දානවා, ඊමේල් යවනවා. හැබැයි සිංහලෙන් ටයිප් කරගන්න පුළුවන් උනේ පුතේ එකම දේ යුනිකෝඩ් නිසා. හැබැයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා ලංකාවේ එක එක දැන් කෝඩ් මේ සිංහල ෆොන්ට්ස් තියෙනවා. ආරලිය, බිමල් ඒ වගේ එක එක මේ කෝඩ්ස් තියෙනවා. ඒව හදලා තියෙන්නේ පුතේ ඉංග්‍රීසි ලෙටර්ස් වලට අසයින් කරලා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ ගන්න ඒ කියන කැරක්ටර් එකට ඒගොල්ලෝ දාන කෙනෙක් දානවා හරි එතකොට තව එක්කෙනෙක් අපි හිතමු මේ තියෙන්නේ අපි හිතමුකෝ x කියන ෆොන්ට් එක හදපු එක්කෙනා කියලා y කියන ෆොන්ට් එක හදන එක්කෙනා ඒ වෙනුවට දානවා උයන්න හරි so there are some right okay so they can assign some characters right I think that is the problem right api x font එකේ මොන හරි type කරන් ගිහිල්ලා හදිසියේ ඒ තන x කියන font එක නැත්නම් ඊට පස්සේ ලොකු ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙනවා නේද පුතේ එතකොට ඒගොල්ලෝ y font එකේ ඉතින් ඒ වගේ problems ඇති වෙනවා ඉතින් ඒ වගේ ප්‍රශ්න එන හින්දා ඉතින් ඒ වගේ ඕනතරම් ප්‍රශ්න ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා ඒ වගේ ප්‍රශ්න නිසා පුතේ අන්තිමට මේ ක්‍රමයට වඩා සාර්ථක ක්‍රමයක් හොයාගත්තා මුළු ලෝකෙටම ගැලපෙන විදිහට ඒකට තමයි අපි කියන්නේ Unicode කියලා. That is very important, right? So this is very important. This is universal code. You know, then 2 to the power 16 mean 65,536 characters you can represent. Right? There are 65,536 codes. ඒගොල්ලෝ සින්නම් කරන එක ඒ කියන්නේ සම්පූර්ණ මුළු මුනින්ම ඒ රටවල් වලට පුතේ බාර දීලා තියෙනවා. හරි? ඒක මම නිකන් right. Okay, I think there are some 65,536 codes like this way. So they assign normally for the Arabic, right? And Sinhalese and Tamils, right? And Japanese, right? Likewise, they assign some codes for their characters, right? So that's normally we call that is the Unicode, right? So that is very important, right? That is very important coding system. Okay, right? You can download this, right? You can download this Sinhala and Tamil or Sinhala Unicode. You can easily download, right? If you download Unicode, you can see in your taskbar, right? So this is the taskbar. You can see here English. When you click on that, you can see Sinhala and Tamil. If you want Sinhala, you can click on this, right? If you click this, if you select the Sinhala, then everything should be Sinhala, right? Icon එක rename කරනවා නම් ඒක සිංහලෙන්. ඒ කියන්නේ හැම එකම ඉතල සිංහලෙන් තමයි type වෙන්නේ පුතේ. So that is very useful coding system, right? Okay. Right now, so you can see not only the characters, right? You can see his special symbols and pictures. There are so many things denoted by Unicode, right? So that is very important, right? Now we can move to the other things. This is not. It is not very useful, and deeply we will discuss these things with grade 11. Fourth, that is multimedia lesson. There is a multimedia lesson. We will discuss those things, right? But simply you can say there are other things, you know, we have to represent pictures and sounds and all. So when you are using the pictures and videos, pictures use the pixels and videos use some frames, right? අපි මේවා ගොඩක් ගැඹුරින් කතා කරන පුතේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ 11 පන්තියට ගියාම නමුත් දැන් ඉතින් ලොකෝට හිතන්න එපා ඔයගොල්ලෝ හිතන්න මේ pictures මොන හරි save කරනවා නම් ඒවත් අපි pixel වගේ ඉතින් මේ pixel ඇතුළේ තියෙනවා bits තියෙනවා bits වලින් අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒක convert වෙන්නේ පුතේ මේ codes වලට හරි ඉතින් ඒව ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ගැඹුරින් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඉගෙන ගන්න නැහැ මේකෙන් ඉච්ච ප්‍රශ්න අහන්නෙත් නැහැ දැනට නමුත් අපි අර multimedia lesson එකේදී හොඳ ගොඩක් ගැඹුරින් මේ ටික කතා කරනවා හරි ඒ නිසා simple idea එකක් ගන්න මේවත් represent කරනවා computer එක ඇතුලේ කියන එක ඒ වගේම sounds right ඒතර sound එකෙත් හැම එකකම digital representation තියෙන කියලා තමයි මේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පෙන්නලා තියෙන එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ පොතෙන් තමයි මම මේ කොටස ගත්තේ හරි now special thing you can see the activity this is very important here this is the way they have given some MCQ right if a character is represented this value 15001 in ASCII system. What is the ASCII code for letter F? So you should know the alphabet, and you can find the then you first of all you should convert this into decimal number, right? You should convert this into decimal number. ඔයාලට මේක දශම සංඛ්‍යාවට හරවන්න වෙනවා. එතකොට ඔයා දන්නවා එක තියෙනවා මෙතන 64 තියෙනවා 64යි 1යි 65යි. එතකොට 65 කියලා එනවා. එතකොට 65 එක පොතේ alphabet එකේ order එකට යන්න. එතකොට F ගේ value එක කීයද කියලා එනවා නේද? අපි බලමු මේ තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ. right? එතකොට F ගේ value එක 65 ඉඳලා 70ට DF වෙනවා. එතකොට 70 කියන එක 70 should convert into binary form, right? So you can find the answer at home, right? නිකන් ගෙදරදී අපව try එකක් දීලා බලන්න පුතේ හදන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. What is the largest number presented in BCD, right? I think you know the number, you know the answer, right? පුළුවන් එක්කෙනෙක් මම ලියන්න බලන්න. අෂන් ලියන්න බලන්න ටක් ගාලා. Anybody? Right? Right? ලියන්න පුතේ බලන්න answer එක. Right. ලියවෙන්නේ මං හිතන්නේ හරියට. Right. මොකද වෙන්න ඕන පුතේ? It should be, yes. Which one is the, yes, Suvini? Right. Okay. So I know, yes. 1001, very good, right? Okay, very good. 1001, right? So that is the largest number, right? Okay, now we can move to the next question. What is the minimum number of bits required to represent the hexadecimal number, right? Minimum number of bits represent the hexadecimal number. That is very easy, no? Right? You know, you need 4 bits, right? That's why you divide it into 4-bit clusters. Can you remember those things, right? Okay, so you need 4 bits, right? Okay, another question. They have given the ASCII value of B, and they are asking the ASCII value of L, right? I think you can easily find that one. Right, first of all, you should convert this into decimal, then you can have the number, then you can write down the alphabet, and then you can find the decimal value of L. Then after you should convert it into binary form, right? So I think you can find it at home. Last one, what are the coding systems used in computers? Explain the needs to use such coding system. That is that question for your homework, right? Okay, so you should write down the answer, and you should send me through the via the WhatsApp, right? So that I will check it, right? Any problem with you? Do you have any problem, right? They ask that question. I think you have to do it at home, right? What are the coding systems used in computer? You have direct answer. Then after explain the needs to use such coding systems, right? Okay, now we have only 3 minutes, right? Any problem? Right. Okay. Right. Right, now we can have only 3 minutes, so we can check the another question, right? Okay. Okay, so this is our first question from the 2008 paper, right? Okay, now you can see the binary equivalent of the octal number. So you know they have given the octal number, so you should convert it into binary form, right? Normally one of the digit of the octal number represent 3 bits, you can remember, right? Then you have to remember that values 1, 2 and 4, right? Then how to form the 6? So you should on 4 and 2, right? Then number conversion වලදී ආපු නැති දරුවෝ ඉන්නවා නම් පොඩ්ඩක් ඒගොල්ලන්ට මේක කරන විදිහ චුට්ටක් ඔලුවට එන්න විදිහටත් කරපු කටියට මතක් වෙන්නත් එක්ක තමයි මම මේක චුට්ටක් explain වෙන්නේ පුතේ. So therefore you should form 6, right? 6. Then you should form 6 by using 4 and 2. Therefore answer is 110. Then binary value of 6 is 110. Then after you have to denote 3. So to denote 3, 2 plus 1 is 3. So therefore you should put 0, 1, 1. 1. So you can find that answer. What is that answer? 4 ones and 0. So third one is the answer. No, you can check your answer, right? That is very important. And a megabyte contains. So can you remember that relationship? That is very important, right? In this situation. Okay. Megabyte contains. So I have to get that value. Okay. Right. You can remember, right? I can put that, I can write down that relationship here, right? Normally, 2 to the power 10 bytes, 2 to the power 10 bytes are equals to 1 KB, right? Then after 2 to the power 10 KB is equals to what? 1 MB, no? Then after 2 to the power 10 MB, 2 to the power 10 MB is equals to 1 GB, right? Okay, so here we need only megabyte now, right? Okay, so how many bytes we need for the 1 megabyte? How many bytes as a 2 to the power, how many bytes? You can see 2 to the power 10 bytes is equals to 1 KB. Then after again 2 to the power 10 KB is equals to 1 MB. So how many byte inside the 1 MB? That is 2 to the power 10 into 2 to the power 10, right? That is 2 to the power 10 into 2 to the power 10. So when you are multiplying that values, you should add that powers, no? Then 10 plus 10, 2 to the power 20, right? It is 10 plus 10, that is 10 plus 10, that is 2 to the power 20, right? So you can see the answer here, 2 to the power 1 megabyte contain 2 to the power 20 bytes. If I ask you one of the question just like this, how many bytes are there in 2 megabyte, right? 2 megabyte. But I want that bytes as a 2 to the power, right? How many bytes are there in 2 MB? Right? So you can use your pen, it's okay, but unnecessary don't use, right? Okay, anybody? Right, I'm asking how many 2 to the powers in 2 MB. So 1 MB, there are 2 to the power 20 bytes. So this is very important, right? Okay, answer එක හොයාගෙන යන්නේ ඒක නෙමෙයි. මොකද ඒගොල්ලන්ට වැරදිලා කවදාවත් මේ MCQ repeat කරන්නේ නැහැ පුතේ. MB කිව්වොත් මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? 1 MB කියනවනම් 1 MB නම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්න 2 to the power 10 into 2 to the power 10, it is 20, no? It is 20, right? Okay. Then after I ask you for the 2 MB, if it is
2 MB.
Yeah, if it is 2 MB, it should be 21, right? If it is 2 MB, it should be 21, right? If it is 2 MB, this should be 21, right? 2 MB නම් පුතේ තව එකකින් එනවනේ නේද? මෙතන 2 to the power 1, right? 2 MB නම්. If I ask you 4 MB, right? On a 4 MB આવොත් මෙතනට මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? 4 MB නම්. 4 MB આવොත්, right? හරි 4 MB මම මෙහෙම අහන්නේ ඉස්සරහට ඔහොම දැන් අහලා තිනවා 4 MB આવොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ පුතේ? It is 2 to the power 2, then it should be 2 to the power 22, right? Okay, so if I ask 1 GB, right? 1 GB, how many bytes in 1 GB, right? මම එක byte එක GB එක ඇහුවොත් පුතේ 1 GB, right? 1 GB. How many? Normally you can use 2 to the powers. 1 GB for the 1 GB. Here 2 to the power 10 into 2 to the power 10 into 2 to the power 10, right? So this should be 2 to the power 10. So you can say it is 2 to the power 30, right? So this is very important. This should be 2 to the power 30, right? Okay. ඒක හොඳට බලන්න පුතේ චුට්ටක් ආපහු 2 to the power 10 into 2 to the power 10 into 2 to the power 10 is equals to 1 GB, right? Right, මෙතනට. Right? එතකොට මෙතනට එන්න නම් bytes වලින්ද 2 to the power 10 into 2 to the power 10 into 2 to the power 10, it is 2 to the power 30, right? 2 to the power 30 bytes is equals to 1 GB. මම එතන 2 GB ඇහුවොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ පුතේ? If I ask 2 GB, right? It is 31. Very good, right? It should be 31. Very good, right? Okay, right. Now you can understand, right? Now we can go through that, right? අපි දැන් බලමු එහෙනම් ඉතින් එහාට questions වලට යමු පුතේ. මම හිතනවා ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේක තේරෙනවා කියලා. මම ප්‍රශ්න ටිකක් දාලා එවන්නම් assignment එකේ චුට්ටක් ඔයගොල්ලෝ practice කරන්න. හරි? මේව දැනන් ඉන්න ඕනි. හරි? මේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැන් කියන්නේ මේ වගේ ඒවා දැනන් හිටියාම ලේසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඇහුවාම පුතේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ආයි හිතන්න දෙයක් නැහැ ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැනන් හිටියාම. Okay, now we can right, next question. Right, the decimal equivalent of 11000 is, you know, that is very easy, right? You have to think about the 2 to the powers. Yes, so 1 is off, 2 is off, 3 1 2 4 is off. You can see here 8 is there, 16 and 32 altogether it is 56. Is that your answer, Puta? Yes, very good, right? Okay, right. Then after we can go to the next one, the binary equivalent of the decimal number 33. මට සිංහල මාධ්‍යයෙන් මේක දාන්න බැරි වුණා පුතේ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ සිංහල මාධ්‍ය දරුවන්ට මම අපව සිංහලෙන් කියන්න නැත්නම් ඒකට අසාධාරණයිනේ. හොයන්න තියෙන්නේ 10 පාදයේ 33 අගය ද්විමය අගයක් ලෙස. 33 33. So you can see it is very easy. What is that? 1 is here, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Then 32 plus 1 is 33. So that's why this fourth one is the answer. So how can you find it? You can do the repeated division. 33 repeated division by 2, right? Then 2 into 16. Here 1 remain. 2 into 8. So just like that you can find, right? 0 and 2 into 4, right? Then 0, again 2 into 2, right? 4 zeros, again 2 into 1, right? So you can see 1 3 c 1 4 zeros 1, right? So it should be the answer. Okay, so that is very easy. Now we can go to the next. The value of A9 is equivalent to. So you can see that is hexadecimal number. දාසේ පාදේ සංඛ්‍යාව දීලා අහනවා ඔයාගෙන් අහනවා ආන්සර් එක නේද? ඔව්. අපි බලමු පුතේ. So they have given different, right? එකපාරට අපිට දැන් ඇත්තටම මෙතන ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා මේ both 1 and 2, 1 and 3. ඒතර ඔයා අනිවාර්යෙන් ෆස්ට් එක අපිට ආන්සර් එකට ආවොත් පුතේ අනිවාර්යෙන් මෙන්න මේක මේ ප්‍රශ්න නිසා වෙන්නත් පුළුවන් නොවෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. නමුත් අපිව අල්ලන්න තියෙන තැනක් තමයි මෙතන. ඒ නිසා අපි හරියම carefully යන්න ඕන. ෆස්ට් එක check කරලා, because of this answer we should check the third one also, right? A9 වල third එක හොයන්න නම් හරිම ලේසි ක්‍රම තියෙනවා නේද පුතේ? ඔක්ටල් කරගන්න අපිට හරි ලේසි. කොහොමද? right, අපි මේක මෙතනදී right අපි බලමු ඔන්න pencil එක ගන්න, right. So I know that then you can find this is the answer, decimal answer, but we have to check whether it is equals to this, right? We don't know. Sometimes it may be equals to this answer also, right? Because this is octal number, no? Right. එහෙනම් අපිට ලේසිම දේ තමයි පුතේ ලේසි මොනවාද binary true යන එක. 9 කියන්නේ කීයද? 1 2 zeros 1. A is 1 0 1 0. Now we have the binary number, then after you have to divide. මම මෙතන 1 එක මේ වුණා ඒක දාන්න. Divide 3 bits clusters, right? මේ විදිහට divide කරාම අපිට එනවා මේ තියෙන කීයද පුතේ? This is 1, this is 5, this is 2, right? 2 5 1 right ඒ නිසා මේක equal වෙන්නේ නැහැ නමුත් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඉස්සරහට හම්බ වෙයි ඒ වගේ answers උත් දුන්නු අවස්ථා තියෙනවා so therefore that is very dangerous situation therefore you should check the other answer also right very good then first one is the answer right okay now we can go to the next right um, right we can check next one right okay that is 2009 right the minimum number of bits required to represent the hexadecimal number ACE. So you can see hexadecimal number. දාසේ පාදි සංඛ්‍යාවක් දීලා තියෙනවා. So they are asking the minimum number of bits, right? අවශ්‍ය කරන අවම bit සංඛ්‍යාව කොච්චරද කියලා තමයි පුතේ අහන්නේ. Normally you know one of the hexadecimal number denoted by 4 bits. There are 4 bits, 4 bits, 4 bits. Altogether, here පුතේ 4 into 3 it is 12, no? So answer should be fourth one, right? Fourth one, yes, right? Right. Then after again, I think this one ninth one. I'm making other. මෙතනින් නවත්තනවා පුතේ 9 වෙනි එකෙන්. ඊටු ටික අපි අනිත් දවසේ කතා කරමු, right? අනිත් දවසේ මම ඔයගලන්ට class එක පුතේ හවස දාන එකද ඔයගලන් ලේසි මම ඒක පස්සේ කතා කරමු. Let's discuss this one. What is the decimal equivalent of 101011? Right? So you know how to find that. That is very easy. You should think about the 2 to the powers. Right? That is very important. Here 1 is on, 2 is on, 4 is off, 8 is on, 16 is off, 32 is on. Right? So you can add 32 plus 8, 40, 43. So 43 is the answer, right? So you can see another question here, right? මෙතන ප්‍රශ්නයක් දීලා තියෙනවා මම ඒක අනිත් දවසේ ඩිස්කස් කරන්න පොතේ මොකද මට පොඩ විෂුවල් ඒඩ්ස් හදාගෙන තිබ්බොත් ලේසි නිසා right so let's discuss rest of the things next day right